Okay, hey everyone, welcome to another Hunter x Hunter review. And today we'll be reviewing the Zoldyck Family Arc. So this is the second arc of the series, takes place right after the Hunter exam, and it could also be referred to as the Killua retrieval arc. Like a lot of shows seem to have these kind of arcs. They did one with Sasuke in Naruto. They have an arc about this with Sanji in One Piece, and they also have one with Killua here. So there will be spoilers in this review because this arc, it's kind of impossible not to talk about without including spoilers for the previous arc, the Hunter exam arc, as well as just certain things that happen in this arc. It's like you're going to have to mention at least to some degree. So there will be spoilers. I'm going to try to keep them light, but there will be spoilers. So let's get on with the review. So this takes place, like I said, right after the Hunter exam arc, at the end of which Killua killed another member of another person taking the Hunter exam. It was kind of out of a blind bit of rage and was unintentional on his part after he had a confrontation with his older brother, Illumi. But because of it, outside of just failing the Hunter exam, he also left and returned to his home. See, as we had already known, Killua is a member of an assassin family. They live on Kookaroo Mountain, and they're just really intimidating off the bat because we know how strong Killua is, and we know that the others are even stronger based on what we've seen of Illumi. So Killua heads back to Kookaroo Mountain, and after the events of the exam, the rest of his friends, Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio, head to Kookaroo Mountain to find him. So the entire arc is basically about them trying to get to Killua to save him. It's a pretty short one, especially compared to the Hunter exam arc. And it features basically two perspectives: the perspective of the Zoldyck family and the perspective of Gon and friends. On the Zoldyck family side, you see that Killua is being held captive and tortured by his brother and mother for the actions that he had taken before he had left initially. Um, he's just kind of taking it though. He's not like trying to fight back. He's not trying to resist. He's just taking it. He's letting it happen. Meanwhile, Gon, Leorio, and Kurapika have to deal with a bunch of trials that are in their way. When they get to the entrance to the Zoldyck's land, it's surrounded by this giant wall and they can't get in. They see some other hunters try to get in and end up getting eaten by this monstrous watchdog named Mike. So they talk with the guard to be able to get in and try to figure it out. And they find out, okay, if they can push this giant heavy metal door open, they can get in without Mike attacking them, because Mike won't attack them if they go through that door, only if they go through the side door. So they have to train, they train with him in order to, with the guard and everything, by using weights and whatnot to be able to handle, well, weight. And they end up getting past that challenge. But then they have to take on this young girl, this apprentice butler, named Canary, who is excessively strong and took out an entire band of hunters only 2 years back. So she takes on Gon specifically, but Gon just keeps getting back up after being knocked down, which annoys her a bit. But she eventually breaks and asks for help for Killua, and that's when Gon and them meet Killua's mother, who attacks Canary for what she had said. Killua's mother is just the worst, like complete terrible shitbag. But after meeting with her, like they end up continuing on. They end up going to the butler's house, where all the butlers are at, and they have this challenge with Goto. the kind of leader of the butlers, the head butler. Meanwhile, Killua is released from his chains by his grandfather. I mean, actually, it's more like his grandfather tells him he can go, so he does. And then he even meets with his father, who seems more okay with him hanging out and having friends than his mother does. But then it's kind of revealed that maybe not so much, and it's all kind of just this plan. So hard to say where that's going at the moment. But yeah, they he ends up letting Killua leave as well, and so Killua goes to the guardhouse and asks Goto to tell him when Gon and them arrive. So when Gon and them arrive, Goto, instead of telling Killua, decides to kind of test our heroes with a game. They end up winning, though struggle a little bit along the way, and Killua reunites with them and they head out. And that's pretty much the arc. It's it's a short arc. It doesn't have too much in it, but it's really good. Like it expands upon Killua's character as well as introduces his family in a very satisfying way. Um, the new stuff we get in this arc, from Mike to Canary to Goto to the idea of this trial door, it's all fantastic. It really just expands upon things in a really entertaining and interesting way. And I just really like seeing the action as well. There's some really good action in this arc. The stuff with Canary is fantastic. Like you see a flashback of when she took out all those hunters 2 years ago, and it's like, holy shit, girl, you're awesome, you're badass, I love you. um, you're just amazing. But yeah, it's like you see all this awesome stuff, and it's like really cool to see. Um, there's also like the training they're doing to push open the door. Like you see all this weighted stuff, like even these cups of tea, the cups are like super weighted. The door to the bathroom is super weighted. So it's like, oh my god, it's like that would be crazy to have to deal with, especially the door to the bathroom if you really have to go. I guess it gives you incentive. But yeah, the arc was really entertaining, really fun, had some great action, and is definitely building up stuff for the future with Killua and his family. I'm really excited to see where that goes. But that's pretty much all of my thoughts on this arc. Like I said, I really loved Canary. I really loved Goto. They were great characters. Killua's family, the Zoldyck family, are very interesting, but I feel we've only gotten the bare basics with them right now. We haven't truly seen what they can do. And the stuff with like Mike and the trial door and all of that, just I loved it. It was fantastic. So yeah, tell me in the comments below what you thought of the Zoldyck family arc of Hunter x Hunter, specifically 2011, because that is the version I am watching. Um, but thank you either way for tuning in. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.